Have you ever noticed that Mace 360s feel better, easier, and more natural in one direction than the other? You're not alone. This is not a workout video, nor is it an instructional video, though hopefully it will be instructive. I'll demonstrate a progression of movements that will connect the dots between mills, standard frisbee throwing, sidearm frisbee throwing, two-handed bludgeoning patterns, and the Mace 360 itself. Enjoy. First, we'll see inside circles with a 10-pound club. Notice the similarity to a four-handed tennis, bowling, underhand pitching, uppercutting, and throwing a frisbee sidearm. Also notice the weight shift away from the club to counterbalance it. This applies to certain drills where you recycle the momentum, but the opposite happens when you intend to impart force, as in physically striking or throwing an object. Now we're demonstrating outside circles. Here you can see the similarity to throwing a frisbee or to a backhand in tennis. Same comments I made earlier about the weight shift apply. The stereotypical throw or strike is a single rep ending with a follow-through. My thesis is that the Mace 360 has its genesis in repeated high-intensity applications of force that necessitate an overhead recovery. These back scratchers activate the rotator cuff, lats, and other tissues of the shoulder girdle, with your shoulder joint nearing the end range of flexion and your hand passing fully behind your head. Allowing the momentum of the back scratchers to carry through, and then reversing the movement, we discover these delightful elbow crescents. I was first introduced to these by Coach Lachlan, link in the description. And now putting it all together, the circles, the back scratchers, and the crescents, we come to reverse mills, and mills. You can imagine whatever I was saying the throw or strike was here, we've now created a continuous loop to give a repeated flogging. Now in real time, everything I've done up until now on the other side. Alright, here's the denouement. I go for this medium length, very light mace. This came from real experimentation. I was just playing around with golf and baseball swings and trying to find the recovery. What I noticed is the recovery is exactly like a 360. Then I discovered that when I take one hand away, but try to keep the spirit of the golf swing, I end up falling into reverse mills and mills. This was unexpected and kind of mind-blowing insight at the time. How could this be? Well, it is. You're doing a mill on one side and a reverse mill on the other side, and they're locking together, kind of like two Mobius strips, making a Klein bottle. It's kind of miraculous. So I was very pleased with that. And then I was looking at sort of cutting on different planes, so golf swing kind of becomes a baseball swing simply by changing the plane. It's like maybe the same kind of recovery mechanics work there, and lo and behold, that's exactly what I found. Just to show you the similarity between that. And so with my right hand on top, I'm doing like a 360 over my left shoulder, and that's what I contend is the natural direction. There, I treat it as a tick-tock, just so you can see it's going left, right, and the baseball swing, left, right, on the tick-tock. When I switch hands, things will get awkward here because, you know, who plays golf with their left hand? I just kind of figured this stuff out a few weeks ago, and I've not been doing it too much. The insight was kind of like a flash in the pan, and then I largely forgot about it until I clicked on that video today that was talking about how the directionality of the 360 relative to the hand position doesn't really matter. And I actually agree that you should practice it both ways. What I wanted to unearth here is why there's one side that just feels so much better than the other. That's really what I was on about. Finish off here with the baseball. Passing right to left. 360 over the right shoulder, passes right to left. Check, that felt good, felt similar. I go for the baseball swing again as a tick-tock, right, left, comes over nicely. Similarly, going over the right shoulder, 360, tick-tock, tick, and I'm back to the starting point. Thank you all so much for making it to the end of this video, I really appreciate it. And I'll see you all on the next go-around. Peace.